everyone, Jana here. Today I'm going to show you a very special recipe. It's my brownie cake recipe. This recipe hits so many check boxes. If you have friends that have allergy issues, chances are these will be good for them. These are gluten-free, plant-based, refined sugar-free, nut-free, and oil-free. So get your oven ready. I'm going to show you how to do this right now. If you've been following me on any of my channels for a while, you probably know by now that I have a few favorite ingredients. One of them is the avocado. It is such an awesome fruit. Yes, that's right, a fruit. It's actually a stone fruit. Avocados are loaded with so many vitamins and minerals. Vitamin C, B6, magnesium, fiber, and a couple grams of protein for the icing on the cake. Speaking of cake, we're going to use this avocado today not for guacamole, but for brownies. We're going to replace the oil with the fat in the avocado. Avocados are loaded with monounsaturated fats, which are the healthy fats. You might be wondering at this point, if you've never had avocado in a sweet dish before, am I going to taste avocado? Will my chocolate taste like grass? No, not at all. You will not taste this. Once it's buried in there inside all that cocoa and chocolate, it's going to meld perfectly and taste delicious. So, if you're ready, let's take a look at the rest of our ingredients. First, you're going to need a ripe avocado. Hass avocado is preferable, not the others. They're not nearly as creamy and rich as a Hass. 2 tablespoons golden flaxseed meal. 3/4 cup room temperature plant-based milk. 1 cup white rice flour. 3/4 cup unsweetened cocoa powder. 1/3 cup coconut sugar. 1/4 cup arrowroot. 2 teaspoons baking powder. 1/4 teaspoon finely ground sea salt. 1/3 cup pure maple syrup. 2 teaspoons vanilla extract. 1/2 cup very ripe mashed avocado. And if you'd like a deeper, richer chocolate flavor in your brownie cake, stir in 3/4 cup mini vegan chocolate chips into your batter prior to transferring to the muffin tin. Before we mix all our ingredients together, grease or line a regular size muffin tin and heat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. The first step is to take your golden flaxseed meal and add it to your plant-based milk. You're going to want to whisk that together so it blends and incorporates nicely. Now for plant-based milks, actually I'm using cashew milk, which of course would make the recipe not nut-free. But you can use oat milk, rice milk, soy milk. There's so many choices out there. For step 2, you're going to blend all your dry ingredients together. Now you can do that either using a medium-sized mixing bowl and your mixer or a food processor. I like food processor, so I'm using that. So now we're going to add all our dry ingredients. White rice flour, cocoa powder, coconut sugar, arrowroot starch, baking powder, and salt. Now we're going to blend that all together. Okay, just a couple seconds of pulsing does the trick. Now we're going to add our maple syrup and our vanilla to our flax and milk mixture and whisk it up. Now we're going to add our wet ingredients and our avocado to our dry ingredients and mix them up. All right. And avocado. And again, you want to use a ripe avocado and preferably Hass to get a nice creamy taste and texture. And now mix it up. So just a couple seconds and it's fully incorporated and it's a nice, rich, creamy batter. And one of the things, by the way, that's a perk of having a plant-based diet is you get to lick the spoon. The kids are gonna love it. The last step is to just put your batter in your muffin tin. You can use a standard size ice cream scoop. It makes just the right amount. Just sort of fill it and level it off. And look at how nice and fluffy that batter is, by the way. Isn't that gorgeous? And so delicious. As you can see, the recipe makes about 10 cakes. It just kind of depends, of course, on how large you make them, how full you fill the muffin tin. Now, one of the reasons I prefer to put them in the muffin tin without the cups is it yields this really beautiful, smooth little cake that you can plate up and put some coconut whipped cream on top of. They just serve up beautifully. So they usually take between 25 and 27 minutes to cook. You'll know they're done when they feel firm on top and when a toothpick inserted and removed is clean. They're done. Place them on a cooling rack for 3 to 5 minutes before you remove them from the pan. Now we cooled them in the tin on the cooling rack for about 3 to 5 minutes, and once they've completed that, then we remove them and place them on the cooling rack to complete their cooling. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at those. There they are. Don't they look delicious? Just plate them up and watch them go. One of my favorite things about these little gems is their flexibility. There's so much you can do with them. When your batter's mixed, you can add a half cup of mini chocolate chips and bake them up like that, a little more chocolate goodness. When they're ready to be served, serve them warm and put some plant-based ice cream on top. That melting ice cream on top of this brownie cake is so good. Or do a dollop of coconut whipped cream. It's all delicious. I hope you enjoyed this video for these oil-free, nut-free, plant-based, gluten-free brownie cakes. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe and go get the recipe on Nutritionicity.com. Thanks for watching.